Let's turn that down a little. Hello. Guess who? Almost didn't go live tonight. And I got started on a video trying to go live, but I came in, I'm running, rushing. How about it wasn't even public? It's an unlisted video, so I guess I'll go back and delete that. But anyway, luckily I hadn't gone too far. I said I'm not going to be on long tonight, and I'm not. I initially planned on coming on this morning, but my granddaughter was over this morning. We ended up running errands and all of that because that was the whole purpose. I was trying to come on early this morning before you all would go out and run your errands, and lo and behold, I ended up running my errands. So anyway, thank you for the like already. If you haven't already, hit the like button for me, subscribe. I always forget that part. I need to say all the YouTube stuff. Share me to someone you know. All right, well, that being said, so we ended up running errands, and then I went out to eat, and I went shopping, and da-da-da-da, and the day just got away from me. So I did plan on going live, but I'm here now because I wanted your opinions. I stopped at JCPenney. I opened one package up already of curtains. Those who know me know that I am currently in a rental. And so I had to kind of ask myself, how much do I want to invest in decorating, right? But I was looking around and it's just so stark. You know, it's pretty in an architectural way, but it's also stark. Let me see if I can pan up. You know, I love the high ceilings. I love the wood beams. You know, I love all the things. You all have seen my kitchen a million times before. I'm trying to turn it some without showing more of the packages that I have on my, what is that called? My thing. I'm running out of words today. But anyway, without showing how much I have on my countertop spaces, junky packages I've been shopping. But the package I'm talking about is this one. So I went and got some sheer curtains. I had a choice between the sheers and the linen. And it felt like the linen, I don't know, in the store, the linen didn't seem as right. I probably should have bought at least one panel to get your opinion. And the sheers are super sheer. I still went with white because although everything else is white, my furniture, as you can see, I have gold color furniture. I'm going to try to pan down to the rug and my mess. You know, the rug itself has color in it. This video is all over the place. Y'all, please forgive me. But I do want your opinion because I'm wondering, should I go with the sheers to kind of get up on my ladder here and hope I don't bust my tail like that. Y'all know I'm good for a fall. But anyway, are the sheers too sheer? I kind of think they are because I can still see the blinds. And the blinds are the lines that I'm talking about that make it look stark. So, I don't know. I'm hot too because I just came in. I came in running like, I'm supposed to be on live. I said 12 days of Christmas. How about day 2? I'm already running late. But I think I may end up just sticking with the sheers. I don't know. I should have gotten a linen. But anyway, we'll see. But I decided I need to start doing something around here because it feels cold. And I'm just a warmer personality than the cold look. And y'all, I ordered off of Temu. I have been talking about ordering a bench because I need a bench in my bedroom, you know, to sit down and lotion up. I don't like sitting on my bed. Kind of breaks down that spot where you sit too much. So I ordered a bench off of Temu. I have never shopped on Temu before. I was nervous. A lot of y'all said y'all have done it. It's safe. You know, back in the day when my credit was so tired, I couldn't care less. I'd walk around. I could just drop my Social Security card down on the ground. I didn't care nothing about credit card theft. But now my credit got 3 digits. So I'm trying to be a little protective of it. I was worried about it, but you know, I think it'll go well. It said it delivers in 5 to 12 business days, which is kind of fast. People were saying that it takes a long time, but 5 to 7 is not that long to me. I have Amazon Prime, and I can't tell you how many times they come back talking about, oh, we're sorry, your order is being delayed, and every time they do that, if y'all have it too, complain, because they'll give you credit. Complain every time, not most of the time and not usually. Every single time, make sure you complain. But yeah, that's what I got there, and I got a turtleneck. But anyway, I will say this too, and I was debating whether or not I would address it, and I was thinking about it on my drive back, and I will, because although I don't feel like I owe an explanation with regard to my personal life, I do kind of feel like, hey, I opened the door on that. I opened the discussion. And so it's only fair that I kind of offer a bit of an explanation. And the explanation and the thing I'm talking about is my dating preference. On the last live and a video before, I mentioned, hey, I've been kind of hit on by white guys. I don't know how I feel about that. Da, 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 da. Someone asked me, what is my preference? And I said, it's always some version of chocolate, right? And that is very true for me. But here's the thing. My feeling too is that I ought not date a white guy as I am now because I'm still in a place of racial trauma. Like that's really just the beginning and end of it. I would be responding from a place of racial trauma. And it goes like this. I have been, over the course of my driving history, pulled over more times than I can really count. I initially said, less than 50, more than 30 times, somewhere in there. But when I think about it, it's been some years where I was pulled over 4 times in that year, maybe just a couple times in that year, things like that. And then I'm not even counting for real the times that I was a passenger getting pulled over. I'm just counting me and my driving history. But even during the years where I was a passenger, granted, I was riding in fast cars with fast boys doing bad things, um, I was riding with them then, but my feeling has always been officers should pull them over for the offense that they're saying they're pulling them over for. And it was honestly just a stop and frisk kind of pullover. And here's what else. We would get stopped. Sometimes they would have $5,000 to $10,000 on them when we got stopped. When the stop was over, they didn't have that anymore. And it's not exactly the kind of money you can really report, but it's also not a crimeless crime because I feel like if you're in charge of upholding the law, you shouldn't be breaking it. And if you're breaking it, you sure shouldn't be looking down the necks of other people who are also breaking the law. As far as I'm concerned, y'all are cohorts. Like you're no better, you're no different, you're the same. But that contributes to it. And granted, that's a cop's issue more so than just a race issue. But we were pulled over because of our race. You can believe that to be true. And then even when I talk about my own little dalliances of shoplifting history, if you've watched my channel before, I've talked about when my ex-schoolmate and I would go to Saks and all these other places and pick up nice looking clothes for not the money. It kind of started because honestly, she approached me. She was a white girl. And I even asked her, are you approaching me because I'm black? She was like, you want to go shopping? Da, 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 da. And I was like, are you asking me because I'm black? I knew she was. I just didn't know if she was going to admit it or not. But even then, I remember thinking, you know what? I am going to go in as my polished, wonderful self. I am going to not at all look suspicious. I'm any other shopper like anyone else. I'd still get followed. I am going to go this time, I know I turned left when I should turn right. So here's what I should have done. I should have let them know that, hey, I'm familiar with this designer. I know something about this fabric. I know it really didn't matter. No matter what I did, I was the one getting followed. Lisa was cleaning them out and we both profited from it. That's not to say it's right or wrong, but just even starting at a young age, understanding that, she and I are both young. She and I are both here, but only one of us is likely to get followed. In fact, I can't remember a single time she got followed. But does that make it right? No. But I'm just sharing with you some of what goes into my decision of, it just is probably not for me. And that's not to say that if a dynamic guy came along and said all the things that at least piqued my interest, then maybe I wouldn't give it a shot. But so far, I've just never been interested. I have seen many white guys who I thought were attractive. But for that matter, I've seen women I thought were attractive. You know what I mean? And just because they are attractive doesn't mean I'm attracted. And so I've just not found myself in a circumstance where I felt attracted. So yeah, I've deleted those comments. I'm not going to undelete them if that's even a possibility, because some of them were a little more rough around the edges than I like it to be. Like, I'm cool with people sharing their opinion, but I am never gonna be cool with people disrespecting me. Like that's just not the play on this. But that is very much why I mean, that's not why I'm attracted to chocolate, but that's why I stay with chocolate men or some variation of it. You can be butterscotch chocolate. You can be dark chocolate, but you need to be some version of chocolate. So that's that on that. I said I was not going to stay on here for a long time. It's been 10 minutes. I'm feeling kind of proud. I think I covered all the bases of what I wanted, which was really, y'all help me with this curtains decision. And that just popped in my head along the way. Also on the way though, my girlfriend and I were talking because she had just now caught up on my video where I was talking about red. I was like, oh, they don't have social media in prison, do they? She's like, girl, she was telling me about an app that they have on TikTok that makes you look like a teenager. And I'm like, why? Why? What morally good reason would there ever be for an adult? Plus, I'm thinking, and I don't know, maybe in my mind, I'm merging the two together because she's already telling me, yep, prisoners have social media. Now, prisoners have social media and the ability to look like teenagers. Yeah, that's not a far leap of a dangerous situation in my mind. But anyway, yeah, why I shared that, I do not know. So let's see. We'll put on my glasses because this is some tiny print here. Sorry. Love your channel. You dated 3 of them, married 1. You're now divorced. Okay. Must have been out of my mind for real. Oh, bless your heart. I just, yeah, I don't know. I hate to admit it, but yeah, I feel like I'm healed in so many areas, but just not that. Yeah, I'm just not. Racial trauma is real. And then it's hard for me to heal from that when there's always something that comes up. It's a lot. It's a lot. But anyway, seriously, I'm not going to stay in here long. Thank you so much for those of you who have clicked in. Most of my friends catch up with me later once I posted the video. So if you all are seeing me then, I hope I explained enough without really necessarily explaining myself. But anyway, that being said, good night. This was day 2 of the 12 days of Christmas. I got 10 more to go. I'm going to try my best to do better and do it early when I say I'm going to do it tomorrow. I will admit, though, I've got to cook some peach cobbler for the Chiefs and Browns game, and I'm kind of worried about it for some reason. I don't know. I got a slightly bad feeling. We're like, what, 12-1 right now? We're sitting pretty right now, but I can't say wish us luck because I already know Kay is from Ohio, so I know where she's rooting. But anywho, that being said, I'll try to link up with you guys tomorrow. I wish I had a definite time, but whatever I plan on doesn't seem to work out. So I can't even commit to that. Hi, Kymberly. Let me put my glasses on and act like I got sense. Do you and date whoever makes you happy? Hello. That's the attitude I'm talking about. Thank you. And I appreciate that because that's all. This life is short. In the 50+ club, I have lived more years than I'm going to live, and I ain't trying to stress the rest of these years. I'm trying to just live life and be happy. That being said, I'm wishing the same for you guys. Live life, be happy, and hopefully I'll see you tomorrow. Until then, take care.